train heading to God knows where. And they fought their way out. They made friends with a couple people, most notably a drunken, brash satyr woman and a guard that they sort of saved and sort of kidnapped.
I prefer save napping.
Yeah, save napping is good.
We'll go for save napping. And after a series of very interesting events and a near brush with death with the Emperor's ship, they now find themselves officially outlaws, stranded on a sort of rundown asteroid town with a completely unconscious Mirka in tow. So now we're gonna sort of set the stage. You guys are sort of huddled around the escape pod that most of you, barring Moonblitz and Fish, dropped into the planet on.
All right.
So Gary kind of takes a moment to sort of rummage around. And he's just kind of like, well, so there's good news and bad news, guys. The bad news is this pod really didn't have much fuel. And so we're kind of stuck here.
Well, I mean,
hey, but the good news is I managed to find these, and he produces 2 small boxes. The first is just sort of an ordinary looking toolbox, and the second appears to be a med kit that is emblazoned with the visage of a small sort of chihuahua looking person in a doctor's coat. I'm gonna say anyone with 2 or more Spacewise recognizes as famous TV doctor Ouchie the Ouchihuahua.
Hey, I recognize that thing.
Good old Ouchie.
He's even saying his famous catchphrase, "Ay caramba, that's an ouchie." So that whoever wants that's gonna be your med kit. It's gonna have 3 uses for now, and it gives
the toolbox the med kit for the robot characters.
The toolbox is absolutely a med kit for the robot characters.
Sweet.
So Pikachu, should you hold on to that then?
Yeah, my eyes light up seeing this toolbox.
But it's still like the blank stare.
Of course.
Yeah, you sort of you look it over. It's a pretty standard kind of old toolbox, but everything in there seems functional.
So to DM, is that like a one-use like thing, or is that like just like a permanent like item that I have?
I'm gonna say it's 3. I'm gonna say both the medkit and the toolbox have 3 uses for right now.
Sounds fair.
You'll be able to replenish at later points. And both of them, so the medkit and the toolbox respectively, give +1 to biology and engineering. And they have 1 lethal if you're trying to use them to heal damage out of combat.
Nice.
Which, for a refresher, lethal on a flip means you get 1 success automatically.
Alright.
So as you guys are sort of sorting this all out, you hear another sort of rummaging as Chauncey kind of walks up with as Chauncey kind of like walks forward carrying what appears to be like a large canvas backpack that she's put the unconscious Mirka inside. Hey guys, check it out. Oh, there's this cool bag in here. It had a bunch of like pretty useless looking cans and bottles and stuff, so I dumped those out. But look, Mirka fits in perfectly now.
Hey, well, Makes it a bit easier to lug her around, I guess.
I kind of raise an eyebrow. Will she be comfortable in there?
Maybe?
I can punch a hole through it if you want to breathe.
Also, Gary, if I could make a small correction. You guys are stuck on the planet. I'm technically not, but I'm not going to abandon you guys.
Gary just kind of looks at you for a moment. Just, what? Why would you bring that up?
I don't know.
That's
Didn't have to flex
Okay.
like that.
okay, I guess. And so he kind of looks at you for a second, Fist, and he's like, "So hey, do you know where this asteroid is?"
This asteroid. Well,
Well, the main reason I ask is because you got that map with you.
well, I could see if there's anything on here, I guess.
So
Don't really
looking
know
at
where
it,
we started from is the thing.
so looking at it and sort of having a moment to kind of look through this again, you sort of notice that in addition to sort of like a flight manifest, it actually does have a pretty competent looking map on it.
I have a
So
question.
I'm going to say that with this new knowledge, that gives you a +1 to space-wise.
All right.
I was going to ask the DM, would Moonblitz have something like this already? Or should he scan it as like a digital backup in case the physical map is fucked?
What do you mean?
Like, could he scan the map? Wait, what's the map? What is the map in this scenario?
He's basically got like he's got like a data. He's got like Fist
It's the map.
Fist in among his like items that he recovered from the ship.
Mm-hmm.
He's got kind of like a flight. He's got like a flight manifest from the ship that he was originally a part of.
Mm-hmm.
And I've decided it also has a map because I want to give him a stat boost.
All right.
Fair enough.
I was gonna, not for the stat boost because I already had the idea. Could Moonblitz back up the map in case the original data disk or whatever gets fucked?
Yeah, sure. Give me intelligence and computers.
Okay. Ooh, I'm good at those. So that'd be
+1 because you're healthy. You guys all restore. If you guys are missing health, you can take a moment to restore it
2,
as you guys kind of get your bearings.
Okay.
6.
Is there like a thing we have to do for that?
Just
No,
Edit
just edit so I can say a detail.
do we get our dodge back? And our
Yeah.
drive?
Yeah, dodge, drive, and health. I'm gonna say are all gonna be restored.
And I need to edit this so now because I have 3 drive apparently.
3 dodge.
Yeah, 3 dodge. That's what I meant. Yeah. So 1 success, by the way.
Yeah, you kind of just take it for a moment and just make a sort of make a copy on.
Hey, can I really
I
trust
don't
you
know.
with this thing?
I don't know. Do
Quote
transformers?
unquote moon blitz.
I'm
What was
gonna
that?
say I'm gonna say for 1 success, you make a copy of the map, but Fist pretty quickly pulls it away from you before you're able to access any of the files on.
All right. Just keep everything, backed up. It's just a smart thing to do. What'd you say, Fist?
I said I don't know if I can really trust you with all yet. Moon blitz. That's your real name.
Do you want to know why I have that name?
It never hurts to know more about your
All right.
acquaintances.
Moonblitz transforms into his jet form and does a quick circle around the entire asteroid. And you know this, Dingle, about like part of his backstory of how he got his name.
I know, but I still want to make you flip agility
I
and
know.
piloting to show off.
All right. I know, but you also know there's also more context of why he's doing this.
I know.
What was it?
Flip agility and piloting to show off.
Okay. So that's 7. So that's 8. 1. Oh, come on. Really? Oh.
So that's what 4 successes and a Joker.
Don't be too
Yeah.
harsh about it. please. Go.
Yeah, you
Moonblitz
totally.
crashes and
No,
burns.
you totally clear the.
What was that you cut out?
Yeah, you totally clear the whole asteroid like you were trying to do, but you don't quite stick the landing. I'm gonna have you take 1 damage for me.
Moonblitz gets up and brushes himself
As you
off.
kind of like careen, like nosedive into the base where the party is.
Well, that was very impressive.
Hey, happens to the best of us, Moonblitz.
So Chauncey kind of takes a moment to sort of saunter up and is just kind of like, hey, so before we go into the town and start getting drunk, sure you guys don't want to like change out of those things?
Can I explain something? real quick?
She's pointing to the fact that most of you guys are still wearing like prison jumpsuits. And Moonblitz, you just have like a property of NNEE like painted on your chest because you're too big for it.
What I was going to say was how I got this name, Fist. I once circled around Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, in 9.7 seconds, which is the largest moon in the Milky Way galaxy.
Never been myself, but I'll take your word for it.
Chauncey chimes in.
Also, does anyone have any paint or anything?
Chauncey chimes in. Did you crash that time too? Hey man, just asking.
Moonblitz ignores her and goes, does anyone have any kind of paint or anything I could cover this up with?
I'm gonna say it can be pretty easily washed off.
No.
And for Fisted Pikachu, I also sort of realized you guys' characters probably wouldn't wear clothes normally. So I'm gonna say if you just want to like take them off, I wouldn't really.
I'd imagine for Pikachu's it might have just been like a collar that says like property of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Empire.
strip down.
I picture it as like a Pikachu costume size, like you know in the Gen 3 remake.
It's like it's like the Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
But it says property of. I love the Pika Libre outfit.
Yeah, all the outfits were pretty good. Oh, was that groovy?
Oh yeah.
Hello?
That was groovy.
Fuck, I'm dying.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for the sake of time, you guys start to head to town.
All right.
Should I like go into town? I mean, I don't know what the reaction's gonna be.
I mean, do you not?
I'm
want
asking
to go
in
into
character.
town?
I'm asking in character before we get there.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
They think I'm actually an Empire machine and take me out and dismantle me.
We'll vouch for you.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
just
I
got
get-
threatened off him. We'll be fine.
So you guys kind of you approach a gate, and as you sort of approach this, like it's just like an open gate into the city.
Can I even go under the gate, or do I have to like go over it?
No, it's pretty big.
Okay, just asking.
You can you see like a large but kind of rundown looking sign that says "Welcome to Heap," which you surmise is the name of the town.
I mean, at least they're honest.
And yeah, they are being pretty honest. You sort of walk in, and it's very grungy, and not like cyberpunk grungy, like sort of like worn down industrial grungy.
Dude, Steampunk Lamau. It's epic. Look at my cosplay of this character steampunk version.
Well, at least
Sorry.
I won't have to worry about fitting here.
Also, is Groovy not playing?
No, it is. I had to put mine up because mine was at 30%.
Oh, that might be my problem too.
Yeah.
It's definitely playing.
Okay. I couldn't find a really good music for this town, so I just found some like shitty ambience.
Hell yeah.
And so, not long before you enter the town, though, sort of the many screens that are kind of like adorning the town just kind of light up for a moment, and you see a very handsome black-haired human wearing an almost cartoonishly gaudy set of golden armor. Just sort of start to begin what seems to be some sort of address. Greetings, my beloved citizens of our beloved empire. It is I, your beloved emperor, Maximilian Maximus Galactimus, here with an important announcement. First and most importantly, you will all be happy to know that I have arrived in the Kennel system and are currently residing on the beautiful planet of Papillon Prime.
Joy.
But, on a more somber note, I must let you know, citizens, that not all is well in this system. Recently, one of our prison cars met with a terrible fate, being hijacked and colliding with a nearby asteroid. We're not sure who these culprits are, but I want you to stay on the lookout for them, because we fear that they might be resistance forces. It saddens me to know that those poor criminals will never get a chance to redeem themselves and become functioning members of our empire once again. But, on any note, I hope you all are having a pleasant day, and as always, long live the Neo-New Earth Empire! And it sort of and the screen just kind of cuts.
What a fucking blowhard.
These screens are a lot more beloved when.
Gary is sort of staying silent. And so, by the way, as you guys are looking around the town, you're noticing that this town seems to be sort of like all the people just kind of milling around all seem to be like very just sort of small dog people. Like almost like bipedal puppies. Just sort of milling about their business, just kind of like checking on things, sort of like examining gauges.
Ay caramba.
And also, sort of every now and again, just kind of making either sideways glances or avoiding eye contact entirely with the fully uniformed Gary.
Oh, shit. Can you, like, I don't know, turn that inside out or something?
Is it? What? Maybe?
I don't think it's wise to be walking around a place like this in full Empire outfit.
But why wouldn't it be? The Papillonians love the Empire. We saved them. It's because of them that they won the Catonian Wars.
Well, at the very least, they won't think we're the escapees.
That's very true. I'm not entirely adverse to having someone in uniform.
I suppose. But you
It's
get
kind
a
of
couple
it
of
is.
glances.
It is kind of a weird vibe, though. I mean, the Papillonians joined the Empire willingly. I don't know why these people would be so angry with me.
Do I have any knowledge on whether that's actually true or not, or if he's fallen for propaganda?
You can flip space, and you can flip space-wise to know.
Can I just flip intelligence space-wise?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I have 0 in space-wise. I feel like as a robot, I should at least have some sort of know-how about that. Never mind, I don't know jack shit.
Yeah, you've never been to this system. There's your general distrust of the Empire just kind of makes you dubious of that, but there's no way you could disprove it.
I guess I could have tried, but
You still can if you want to.
sure. Just space-wise or both?
Intelligence space wise, and you get +1.
Hey, how'd you get the text on yours?
Carefully.
It's actually an image he probably added.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
None of us know jack shit, apparently.
Yeah, you've also never been here.
What a shitty fucking couple of first rolls.
Getting them out of the way.
So Chauncey quickly breaks up this conversation by saying, "All right, let's find a bar on this rock. I'm thirsty."
I don't even think I could fit into any of the buildings here.
They are all they seem to be made to accommodate a short human. They're not quite exactly like the size of the Papillonians, who stand probably around like 2 to 3 feet.
Well, Mr. Blitz, I don't think you're drinking anyway, so
I'm not, but if we're gonna discuss, can you at least find a bar that has like a
we'll pop a window.
maybe like a little outside area?
It's gonna be intelligence or wit and space-wise to find a bar on this rock. That could be from anyone, and you guys can all flip if you want.
You have good space wise.
Chauncey will also be flipping because she wants to drink.
Intelligence space-wise, did you say? Wit.
Yeesh.
Sorry.
I'm not even gonna roll because I have shit space wise.
Did you say wit?
Yeah, intelligence or wit.
Whatever
I'll just
gives
roll
you
4
more.
for now.
Well, thankfully, Fist rolled 2 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes from Fist and 1 success from Chauncey is more than enough to very easily and quickly locate a small bar called the Watering Bowl.
The watering bowl.
So
Very
everyone
aptly named.
everyone can head in normally except for Cynical, who I'm going to need an agility athletics.
Can I just try and not go in because I don't want to ruin some innocent business owner's building?
You can stand outside if you wish and just sort of look in.
Okay, we'll get a window seat for you.
Is there even a fucking window seat?
You know what? There is now. I feel bad.
Why'd you do this as the first place we go to?
Because it's funny.
It is pretty funny.
Moonblitz sits down next to the open window and opens a couple of panels from his from like his back or spine area, and it's solar panels, and he's gonna start absorbing a bit of energy because he can't drink.
So you guys all sit down, and the bartender just kind of like walks up to you guys. He sort of like he's a pug man. His face, his otherwise cute pug face, is sort of like kind of like grizzled looking. He's got like a scar across one of his eyes. He's sort of like, despite the fact that he would be like absolutely adorable if he wasn't like a grizzled mercenary type, that's pretty much what he is.
Hey there.
Greetings. Never seen you folks around.
We're just traveling.
Thankfully, in some cases, he says very unsubtly in Gary's direction.
Called it.
Hey, don't worry about him. We're friendly.
I worry about anyone coming into my bar black and red, friend. But y'all seem like decent enough folk. What can I get you?
Let me get a Space Jack and Coke, please.
Fair enough. Chauncey's just like, I don't care what you get me, just make it strong. Fair enough.
Got any loot for these joints here?
Nah, friend, this is a bar. You might want to go to Hudgens. You might want to go to Hudgens' place.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
He's the only civ mechanic on this route. Unless you folks want to try talking to the Empires on the loading bay. But I wouldn't.
Ugh.
Who ughed?
And does the bartender notice someone, like, he's not sticking his head in, but his head is like kind of just, you can see his head through the window.
He's just pressed against the window.
You said you'd open the window. You fuck. What
He
were
with
gonna
you?
Who?
He motions to you. He motions to you, Moonblitz, and says, "Is this guy with you?"
Yeah.
Why'd you
Crack the window for him.
Why are your cards all over
Fine,
the place?
crack it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
just don't
I
crack
think
it open.
it's frozen.
Just don't crack it open too much. I don't want to let all this smog into my place.
Oh no, it's just
Yeah, I tried refreshing it, and it's just blank for me. The cards.
that's
The
Cards
cards.
are
a bunch
normal
of
for
cards
me.
all over the place.
Huh?
Cards are normal for me.
Yeah, same here.
Well,
It's just a mess. I can't handle this.
I'm gonna. What the? Oh no, the card's like. Hold on, I'm gonna recall it from this deck. Congratulations, you guys all got a free shuffle because I don't know what the fuck was going.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh because mine not sync up any.
Okay, yeah, mine's completely blank after a refresh.
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Very cool.
You see?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
mine's
brought your physical decks of cards.
mine's playing too. What the fuck?
Okay, it's definitely not us then. We got
No,
some.
What the fuck did this all have to happen today?
that's a good question. I do have a physical deck of cards, but
Even the other room is busted.
Oh,
here we
it
go.
came. Whoa, it's probably just
Whoa.
really slow today.
Maybe you just
Yeah.
like restart the server or some shit.
Yeah, that might have been
Yeah.
what happened.
Oh well. Also, your health is gone. Moonblitz.
Also, yeah, it just takes forever to load up because I just refreshed.
Okay, either way.
Okay.
So don't make me roll anything for like the next minute or so.
So the bartender kind of brings back your drinks. And he's just kind of like, so, what brings you folks here? You don't all seem Empire, so
We're kind of just traveling around.
you chose to travel here?
It's a long
Wasn't
story.
exactly
You
by
picked up-
choice.
Well, you picked
Luck
just
of the
about
draw.
you picked the worst. You picked just about the worst rock in the kennel to vacation, fella. Ain't not much on heap. Other than trash, criminals, and an Empire loading bay.
Empire loading bay, huh?
Yeah, some of their ships stop. Some of their ships stop here to refuel, and just sort of pick up what few exports we can still deliver on this asteroid.
Interesting.
They pay you a fair rate for these exports.
You never been in an Empire this your first time in an Empire territory, bud? They give us whatever the fuck they want.
Sheesh.
At least we're not being shot at yet.
Yeah. I guess. Beats having your belly slit open by one of them cats like my grandfather had. But probably not by much.
Touche.
So anyway, I'd say all in all with the 2 drinks that'll be about 20 spucks.
Do we have money?
That's a good question. The answer's no.
Hold on.
I
Can
blame
I roll?
I got
Can I
something
roll
even- I got
persuasion?
something even better for you, buddy.
Yo. Oh, why is this being so fucking... Sorry, guys.
I guess they don't have any persuasion.
Do I have anything? Wait, what? I don't know if I would as a member of the Resistance.
No, you guys have no money.
Can I roll to persuade him to?
In the background, can you see Moonblitz like close the window as the realization comes to it?
Yes. You can give me a charm persuasion.
Do we have any money? Is the best fucking like. Do we have any money? Because no one said anything for like a solid 30 seconds. 1 success.
Hey, I need to tell you how we actually got here. We're kind of Empire escapees. We don't really have much to our name at the minute. As in, we have nothing to our name at the minute.
Moonblitz opens the window. I'm a member of the Resistance, if that counts for anything.
Yeah, right. That's a pretty likely story, I'd say. He says, eyeing Gary.
Well,
we sort of safe napped him.
Well,
We
you guys are
saved him
kind
from
of
the ship, but sort of also kidnapped him.
while you guys are failing to
Why are we
persuade this
bumbling fucks no matter what universe we're in?
while you guys are failing to persuade this bartender, Chauncey kind of chimes in, and she's just sort of like, "Hey! It's fine. Just keep the tab open. We've got money.
We do?
She sort of
the
just
fuck
shoots
up.
a look at you.
yeah, we do.
Actually, I'm still gonna make her flip for that.
Who's two cards in it?
Chauncey has lethal 1 on. I'm still gonna make her flip for it.
Who's two
I
cards?
don't, I don't see any cards there.
I see 2 cards.
Yeah, I see him.
I
It's
see
a
1
random
card, but I
10.
can't move it. I can't move the other one though.
No, I only see 1 card.
There's 1 card. There's this card here.
Yeah, but there's one. Okay, there's one like over right here though, but it's not moving, so it makes me think it's.
I don't see that one.
Sorry,
No worries.
it's gonna
The bar-
bother me until it goes away, but whatever.
The bartender kind of side eyes her and is just kind of like, "Fine, but I hope you realize, we don't take kindly to people who don't pay their tabs round here." And he kind of walks away. Chauncey kind of leans back in her chair and is just kind of like, "So, I picked some bad guys to drink with."
I mean, you ordered 2.
It was your idea, if I recall.
Hey, listen. I'm like super hot. You guys are supposed to buy me drinks.
Who said anything about that?
I mean, half of us are robots, and the other half,
Is in a coma.
yeah.
It's fine. Listen, I'll try and get some of the other patrons to spot me. Don't worry. I'm kind of good at that. And she kind of
Believe
walks.
it when I see it.
Yeah.
She said that she just kind of like walks off. She doesn't leave the bar, so you know that she's not like just running. But she seems to be kind of sweet talking other patrons at the bar.
As that's going on, I do turn to the rest of the table and be like, "Really? We had to save her too?"
However, as this is going on, Moonblitz, being outside, you're the first to see 4 Empire troopers walk up.
God.
There's 3 that just kind of look to be in just sort of normal grunt garb like Gary is wearing. But one of them is in like a much more impressive suit befitting a higher ranking officer.
Moonblitz, before quickly transforming, is going to say like Empire 10 o'clock or something like that. And he's going to turn into a plane if he has enough room.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you have enough room, but it's gonna be very noticeable if you don't give me sneaking. If you don't give me sneaking and persuasion, or not persuasion,
presence.
Sneaking and presence.
So 6 cards, okay. But I did make sure to warn them that I do believe that there's Empire heading up. Oh, thank God. 2 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes.
So even though he's like a midnight blue and green plane,
Somehow.
They think it's weird. They think it's weird that someone parked like a small, very ostentatious jet outside the bar, but they don't really think much of it. But they sort of walk in, and the main sort of Empire guy kind of walks up to the bar, and now it's time to reveal the Joker that Chauncey flipped while lying.
Christ.
He walks up to the bartender and talks for a moment with everyone, and he's pretty quick to finger your table. He's pretty quick to point a small pawed finger at your table. And now the Empire goons are approaching you 3, and the main one kind of addresses you all. Says,
He ain't addressing me though.
"No, he's not. He doesn't know that you're."
I can still hear the conversation though, hopefully, in case things go, down Shit's Creek.
No, yeah, he's at the table, so you'd be able to. How's it going?
Afternoon, officers.
So, we're on orders looking for some train hijackers that think might have crash landed in this area. You all wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
No clue. Our plane's outside.
Give me a quick charm or presence lying. He kind of looks at you. Really now? That's your plane. You wouldn't happen to know anything about the fact that a small fighter jet gave a pretty nasty hailing frequency to the Empire's ship shortly before the train crash.
Out of character. Yeah, I told him to suck ass.
No clue.
So, that seems a little suspicious to me, fellas. I'll tell you what. Maybe it's nothing, but why don't you just come along with the 4 of us? We can get you processed at the loading dock. Just sort of make sure that you're upstanding citizens. And if you are, you'll be on your way.
Should I do something?
You guys are about to be detained unless you make an action.
Okay. I want to try to like.
I start blasting music from outside.
Okay, so this is gonna be a really weird one. So you're. Oh wait, no, it's actually not gonna be that weird. You're doing it as like a distraction.
And if they do come out and check, I'm gonna like start flying away. Like I'm already like warming up the engines as the music's playing.
Okay, give me. I'm thinking that's gonna be presence perform.
Okay.
The rare perform.
I have 0 in perform, but it is part of my character dangle, so you know that.
No, I get that.
So I can pull 4. I do have drive. I have to remember that, don't be too stingy with drive.
You also have hero.
Oh, 1 success. Will that be enough, or should I use drive dangle?
Use drive, probably. Might be worth it.
Okay, I'll use 1 drive. And I do have a hero point, or 2 hero points. I'm going to use a hero point. Okay, never mind, 1 success. Please tell me that does something. Oh, and hold on.
2 flips, wasn't it?
A hero point is 2 flips.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
No success. Okay, give me a second. I need to look at which song he's going to play.
I was gonna ask if you had a song in. I just barely had time to pull up.
Okay. I got it. Hold on.
If you want, you can put it in Groovy. Just like skip ahead.
Hold on. I only have the Spotify playlist, so I have to actually look it up on YouTube first, just by looking at the name. And he is playing this song. How do you play? You just put play and then the
put
link?
Play into Groovy, and then I've got a flash skip ready.
Then it just starts blasting from outside. As a sweet 80s banger plays from outside, the guards are immediately distracted, just like, Locomotion, they're fucking with us! Go get that ship! And I start flying, and I start, not flying away, but I start flying around the entire city, making sure everyone can hear it. Give me agility piloting. Okay.
Do not crash again.
And you guys, if you guys want to,
I've given you opening.
if you guys want to run from the bar, it's agility athletics.
I want to try. How many of them were there? There were like 2 or 3, were there?
Can someone there was four. There was 3 there was 3 normal looking guys in outfits similar to Gary's, and then one very obviously a commander.
Guys, I fucking jokered out another piloting thing. Can someone please anti-joker me so I don't get detained?
Who is the anti-joker?
Do we have? How does that work again?
Anti-Joker resets on session. I think we assigned it to Pikachu.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so 3 successes. And so, remember, this is the music's on full blast. I want the whole city to hear this banger. I wanted to try, mind hacking the captain. But don't worry, gotta try and, get get them on the trail a bit. But how's my piloting around the city as the song is just blasting?
So you're gonna try sort of mind jacking the captain?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a weird situation, but probably not weird enough for that to the normal presence telekinesis.
Presence telekinesis?
Or presence telepathy.
Presence, okay. What's happening during the stingle though outside?
You're just sort of flying, barely just barely flying over buildings. Just making sure you maintain enough altitude to where they can't quite shoot at you, which they are trying to do. And meanwhile, some of the Puffalonians on the ground are jamming out. Others are just incredibly confused about what's happening.
In fact, I'd say that's probably the majority.
I need some drive, I think.
Alright, 2 drive. Uh, 2 successes. I'm gonna say for 2 successes, you can have this captain do one thing.
Okay.
As he's sort of like leaving the bar.
I kind of just wanted him to kind of just forget about us and focus on the.
Oh yeah, for 2 successes, totally.
Yeah. Did my distraction help give him a slight advantage?
Well, I'm gonna say, honestly, I'm gonna say they're like, especially with the captain kind of like mind jacked to forget about you guys. I'm gonna say that you can definitely, I'm gonna say that you can, guys, if you want to leave the bar, you don't have to run. You can just leave.
Yeah.
That's mosey.
I hope you guys enjoyed my character because this is gonna.
What's
Yeah.
Chauncey doing?
What?
What's Chauncey doing?
What's Chauncey's reaction to this going down? Chauncey, after this all goes down, Chauncey walks back up to the table and is just like, well, the good news is, I got about 100 bucks. Bad news, someone put a great song on the jukebox just now, and then it just shut off. Like, something's wrong with the piece of junk.
If they go outside, they're gonna hear this source from me, but. Well, Chauncey, I think, you can put your money on the bar, and we should probably head out.
Why don't you ask me nicely?
Why don't you just fork over the money? This was your idea. Yes. It's all because of Chauncey that it led exactly to this moment, by the way.
Fine, but you guys owe me drinks next time we're out. She puts, she puts 20 on the table, and pockets she puts 20 on the table and pockets the other 80.
What's the scene outside? Are the guards still trying to get at me?
See, that's a good question. So, the rest of the party is just kind of in the bar right now.
Alright, sorry.
But Moonblitz, you're gonna need to lose these guys somehow.
I don't know. Can I try and like fly around the axe for like I did earlier and like lead them out one way and then come back the other way? I don't know. There's not much I can do.
I'm gonna say, yeah, give me wit or agility in piloting.
Okay. So that's another 8. And if I do lose them, I do let it like fade off into the distance. But then as when I know I lose them, I do turn it off so they don't immediately know to turn back into town. Okay, 4 successes.
4 successes.
But I do want it to be like it's like comedically like fading out. As like they're trying to catch up to me, all they hear is just Locomotion playing. It just like fades out as I'm flying across the asteroid.
Yeah, no, that absolutely. You just sort of like with some adept aerial maneuvers, you manage to almost in like a Benny Hill, almost in like a Scooby-Doo skit, just sort of like evade them.
Oh god, it's on loop.
Yeah.
You looped it.
An error occurred while playing and it just went back to this. Thanks. Now it's just gonna be playing Locomotion forever. Oh.
I'm sorry. By the way, that's what I meant when I meant earlier, Zell, is VOD might get copyright stricken.
Yeah, a good chance.
I'm sorry, Dingle. I hope that was good.
No, it was fun. That was not how I expected you guys to get out of that, but I love it.
And if they leave the bar, I'm just meeting them outside after I've deked out the guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you like fly back to the bar. Just sort of after like I said, like after like an almost like Scooby-Doo-esque chase scene, you just sort of like perfectly are able to sort of Pied Piper them out of the town and just sort of escape by sort of like reversing the way you go and just flying around the other side of the asteroid. It's not a huge asteroid. It's like the size of a town.
Oh, hey, you stuck the landing this time.
Hope that distraction proved well for you.
Well, we should probably head somewhere else.
We should definitely drop Miracle off somewhere.
And don't worry, I've got 71 more songs for this.
Very good.
I think just the one is perfect.
I just mean in the future.
So the bartender kind of walks up to you guys and he's like, "Well, fellas, your story's starting to sound a little bit more believable."
Hey man, why'd you rat us out like that?
Honestly, I thought you guys were. I saw the writing on the wall. I was expecting y'all to dine and ditch. I got no love for the Empire, but I got even less love for people who try and screw me out of a bill.
That's fair.
Thankfully, I think we left you proper compensation.
I can see that.
Tried not to leave any corpses for you to clean up.
Yeah. If anyone asks, you never saw us.
You fucking bet I didn't. So what's your deal? Are y'all resistance like they said on? Are y'all resistance like they said on the screen on the Empire's recording?
Sure,
As far
thinking
as
of
I know.
signing up.
As far as I know, I'm the only current Resistance member, sir.
Hmm.
The rest of us here just trying to make a living.
You said you were thinking of signing up, Pikachu?
Yeah.
He kind of side eyes Gary, and just sort of pulls you in a little closer. Listen, I shouldn't be talking about this with another Empire goon, but we do have a Resistance contact here. It's in that engineering shop. It's in that engineering shop I was telling y'all about earlier.
What's his name?
Here, I can. His name's Hudgkin. Nice fella.
Gotcha.
He could probably get you in contact with someone else.
That would be helpful. I've got to make sure to contact headquarters. Portland.
Here, and he kind of scrolls down a very shoddy map on a napkin and hands it to you, Pikachu. Just careful.
You too, man.
And with that, he kind of goes off to the next table.
Can I just say this is probably going to be an amazing campaign?
I'm trying.
Oh, it's great.
I just mean like we have even more chance for shenanigans, which is what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, for sure.
So what's the next plan? So Pikachu, you have the map. He really doesn't trust Gary, so he made like a pretty concerted effort to sort of just say that just to you. So right now I'm gonna say you're the only one with the map and the Resistance info.
Alright, boys. He's got a man on the inside. And it's in that, Let's just take a walk. I think we need to, we should definitely find somewhere just to drop Mirka off quickly, and then I'd say we pay the engineer a quick visit.
Chauncey just kind of like readjusts the backpack, and she's like, "No, I got her. It's fine." She's like super light.
Well, it might also be good to keep her with us, in case anything,
Happens.
happens. Alright, boys, if we're all finished, let's make a move.
So let's be on our merry way.
All right. Give me. Well, okay. So, Pikachu, since you're the one with the map, you're the one with the intelligent space-wise flip to make to follow it.
Oh god.
Oh,
2 on a Joker.
Pikachu, you very confidently lead the group right into just a weird, dingy-looking back alley.
Hey, this is all
And,
part of the plan, guys.
And
yeah.
from the shadows approaches a very sort of scraggly-looking Puppalonian. He looks sort of like a schnauzer if someone like shaved his like dog beard off. And he's got kind of he's got those eyes where he's not chill homeless person eyes, like crazy homeless person eyes.
You think he's gonna fuck with a 9-foot robot?
He kind of walks up to you guys like, "Hey fellas, what can I do you for?"
We're not doing any business today.
Oh, come on. I got all kinds of good.
Hey, you got any gummies?
That's not Radimus's descent into, is it? Because Radimus was a good person.
No, I'm just not a good voice actor.
I know, I was just making a joke. I wasn't trying to like make fun of you, but it sounded a little bit like Radimus when you first started.
Oh, ooh, a discerning customer. Yeah, I got gummies.
Hey.
He kind of rummages around in what looks to be a very disgusting-looking sack, and pulls
a
out
crack pipe.
an equally disgusting-looking gummy.
Oh no, it's the gummy with the question mark.
Hey,
It's gummy. It's definitely gummy in nature, but it's not shaped like one you've ever seen.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Nothing, don't worry.
Come
Yeah,
on.
I don't know about
try
this,
it.
man.
Try it. First one's on me. First one's on old Scraggly.
Oh,
it's a good thing,
Scraggly,
too.
that
We
needs
don't
to
have
go on
any-
the NPC. Can we like meet Scraggly and like? Can he just be on some planets? Like, just we make wrong turns into back alley just there.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Pikachu, you're stronger than this. Talking like an addict's like.
Empire Bastards took my
come
stash,
on,
but
fellas.
I think I can deal a bit longer without him.
Can I make a quick scan on that gummy just because I'm genuinely curious what the fuck that would be? Like scan its contents.
That's intelligence and biology.
Okay, I have 0 biology, but I have good intelligence. One success.
You know, it is in fact an actual gummy of some sort, but you definitely detect some underlying problems with it that you can't quite suss out.
Okay, Pikachu, we should leave.
Fine. Scraggly, thanks for your service, but I'm gonna have to come back another day.
Oh, I don't think you understand. I'm telling you to make a purchase.
I don't think you understand. We have no money.
I was gonna have like Moonblitz just literally puts like one of his foot just between Scraggly and his party.
He punches the sack very hard, and a small like just sort of like very sort of like scrap looking self-defense robot shambles out.
What's that supposed to be?
Fellas, I run a tight ship here. You get my meaning?
Buddy, you're outnumbered here. Best to give it up while you still can.
Give me presence persuasion.
Ooh, 1 success.
He kind of he sizes up the selection of Empire of Empire troop, like of Empire troop, satyr woman, 9-foot tall robot, smaller but very buff robot, and you. It's just kind of like, All right, Rex, down. And the robot kind of goes into a more docile position. I'll let you go, but you don't come back to Scraggly's. You don't come back to Scraggly's Alley unless you're gonna pay, you hear me?
I don't think that will be a problem.
Good day, sir.
Yeah,
No business serves you well.
All right. With that,
Were you holding Pikachu? Are you holding the map upside down right now?
Hey, this reading business a bit tough sometimes.
Look, that's not even where you're supposed. That's not even a direction. That's just a beer stain on that corner.
Ah, really? You're joking me.
No.
Alright, well, since you're so good, why don't you lead the way?
All right. And like, I like to imagine like it's really like tiny in Moonblitz's hand. Not tiny,
Yeah.
but like he's holding it with just his index finger and his thumb.
I'm not gonna make you flip again because that would just be mean and waste time.
But the visualization.
But
is
yeah, I absolutely love the visual of like Moonblitz's giant robot hand, just sort of like squinting and like just barely holding on to this tiny little napkin.
Some reading glasses transform out of the side of his helmet.
And so with that, you you approach what looks to be just like a mechanic's shop. With and sitting at the counter is just a small brown kind of like mutt puppy kind of dude with some stained mechanics overalls and a baseball cap, just chowing down on just like a good ass sandwich. It looks like a real good sandwich.
Out of character, is there some kind of like resistance greeting that I know about, that I would know about?
I'm gonna say no.
Really?
That would
No.
make sense. That would make sense, but I'm gonna say that doesn't exist because I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Well, can you call him out here at least? Because I don't want to be be left out of the conversation again.
Yeah, you guys kind of call him over, and he puts down his sandwich for a moment and just kind of walks up to you guys and just, "Oh, howdy, folks. What can I do you for?"
What was the person's name again that the bartender told us about?
I think I'll be picking those.
Oh,
He's gonna introduce himself, so you guys are fine.
Okay.
okay.
Name's Hudgkin. I run this shop.
Hey, Hodgkin.
Hey, Hutchkins. We have some important business to talk to you about, and Moonblitz is going to like flash up like a hologram of like a symbol very quickly, so that he can see it. It's kind of like a badge, I guess, like a cop badge. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
He just like a little hologram is like, we have some important business to talk to you about, and the bartender at the watering bowl told us you were the best bet.
Oh, business. He,
Oh shit, Gary's still with us.
He looks behind you to look at Gary and just kind of
Gary, we really need to get you
Well-
a change of.
I don't know what business you could be talking about, sirs. I'm just a humble mechanic.
Long
I
story.
see you're both robots. Maybe that kind of business. Here for
Sure,
a
is
tune-up?
there? Yeah, actually, Hutchkins, is there any like docking bay that I may, I need a bit of a tune-up. Is there any open like docking bay or garage door I can come through?
Sounds like his voice modulator's off too. He's coughing.
Yeah. And then that would be helpful. I'm going out of character. I'm going on with Hutchkins talking about like if he's giving a hint.
I mean, he's not,
Oh.
but he does. He does there. Oh yeah. Around back, there's a door for the shop, for a
Alright.
ship shop.
Thanks. Who should stay out here with Gary? Out of character, I don't 100% trust what's her face, the centaur.
Chauncey, yeah.
Yeah, I don't 100% trust Chauncey.
Have I been saying centaur? I meant satyr.
Satyr.
Yeah.
I've said centaur. I couldn't remember which
Well,
one.
no, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't saying that because that brings entirely different complications to this character that I'm
No.
trying to write
You've been saying satyr. I just couldn't remember because I didn't have the character sheet up. I mean, I kind of want the whole party to be present, but we can't leave Gary out here.
I mean, you could try and convince Hudgkin that he's with you.
Maybe there's a... Someone help me out here.
I could try to like mind hack our prison experience onto him, so he sees the context.
Just gonna give him PTSD.
Yeah.
Just program PTSD into Gary.
Yeah, okay, I guess. Give me presence telepathy.
The best thing is when a dungeon master goes, "Okay, I guess," because that absolutely means I have no idea how this is gonna go down.
I'm
It's
just
small chance, but
I'm just mentally planning for the Joker.
If you Joker this,
I jackered it.
yeah,
Not great, but
I mean, it's better than a Joker.
Hutchkin's a pretty trusting guy. I'm gonna say that's probably enough for him to be like, oh, wait a minute, huh? You know, you guys just seem like really familiar to me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't rightly know why I was so distrusting. That's my bad.
So yeah, we can head, out of the street. We can head back, and you can help me work on the voice modulator at Hutchkins.
Yeah, for sure. Come on in, everybody. And he just sort of beckons you all to the back of the shop.
Moonblitz kind of like flies over the whole shop and then like lands in the back.
Yeah, he goes into the space where you're in. And it's now that he's sort of like not addressing a tall robot. It's at this moment that he sees Pikachu for the first time. And it's just kind of, what? Oh my lord. Are you an honest to goodness fat Pikachu?
Yes, sir.
Fella, I am so sorry for not noticing sooner. Y'all people are legendary.
Why, thank you. Have you ever met anyone?
Oh, this is my first time. I'm a little starstruck, rightly to say.
Ah, no worries. We can chat some engineering stuff sometime, if you'd be down.
Anytime. You say, Pikachu, you have a +1 presence anytime you're talking to Hudgkin. He's kind of a fanboy of your culture. And so he presses a few buttons on a keypad, and it sort of opens up kind of just like an elevator that's just big enough for you guys all to fit into with a 9-foot tall robot.
hey, lucked out this time, Moonblitz.
Thanks.
And,
Hopefully this won't be an issue in the future. I've been on the lookout for something.
I'm
Actually, I could
Real
probably
on-
ask Hutchins about it.
It's not Hutchins, it's Hudgkin.
Hutchkins. I could probably ask Hutchkins when we're actually in the thing.
So, you guys kind of go into a pretty... It's like a fairly sparsely decorated room. You can see a table with, like, a couple... You can see a table with just, like, a couple of, like, pretty shoddy-looking weapons on it. And a really nice sandwich bar.
Hello?
Almost like... Hello?
Groovy was cutting out.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's also a really nice sandwich bar, like some real Subway kind of shit.
Like how Subway is the baseline for really nice.
I mean,
I guess for oh, what was the place called again?
fine. What do you think it is?
For Shit Town.
For Heap.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just been
No,
calling it
that was
Town.
just a.
Sorry, it wasn't a
Oh,
fucking
that's great.
space Jimmy John's, Zell.
Look, I'm sorry we don't have like the classic, like authentic New York deli. Even though you're not from New York.
No, I just found
Sorry, sorry, we don't have a neo-new deli here.
It's like, listen,
All right, I get it.
while we're down there, I actually want to ask. Actually, Hutchkins, I was kind of being, I kind of really didn't need to talk about anything mechanical, but now that they brought up, do you happen to have a compression ship in stock?
What?
Oh, then you don't have it. Out of character. Wait, Dingle. Out of character. You know the item I'm looking for, right?
I know the item you're looking for.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you
Hutchkin-
couldn't remember.
Hutchkin definitely does not have it. He's just
Oh.
sort of like he's just kind of like a run-of-the-mill mechanic on like a very rundown town. He
Oh,
kind of has no, honestly, he kind of has no knowledge of probably even what you are.
Oh, sorry for bothering you. Then it was worth a shot. I'm looking for a
well, you
specific. I'm looking for a specific upgrade.
Nah, no worries, no worries.
Well, you managed to lose your arms before. I'm sure you can do it again. So.
Wait, what?
You did Joker lose an arm at one point, but it was just like it like transformed inside of you,
Oh yeah,
and you just didn't have an arm for one turn.
I forgot about that. But
Well, anyway.
you heard the announcement earlier by the jackass emperor, right?
Ooh, I tell you, my mother told me not to say anything nice if I couldn't say anything, or something like that. But oh, that emperor is just. Whew,
It's a real piece of work.
you said it.
Well, so yeah, I'm part of the, I'm part of the recon, the 75th recon division, back at headquarters.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you, sir.
It's all good.
We're kind of a remote operation out here in Kennel.
No, it's fine. I can't even get a communication line out to the back to home base. I think it's because of that gaudy ship the Emperor drives.
Yeah, we've been having trouble with that ourselves, but I got a direct line to our leader here in this system. I can patch you into.
Oh, thank you. But yes, go before that, just to quickly explain, we are indeed the escapees the Emperor mentioned on the earlier transmission.
Well, don't worry, that secret's safe with me.
Thanks. And our friend here, how can someone help me explain this? And I'm sort of like motioning towards Gary. Do you have like a change of clothes? Would his clothes even fit you? Probably not.
I don't think they would.
Do you have at least an apron he can wear over top? You have like a spare apron you don't need that he can at least wear over top of his uniform?
Let me
Roll for
see if I
that.
can rummage together something.
I'm thinking here because although we can't get rid of Gary because he's this version's World Joe, but we need to get him out of the fucking costume.
He hands Gary a Papillonian-sized mechanic's overalls.
Just sort
I
of.
mean, you could probably at least cover the insignia with that or something.
Yeah. Here you go, Gary.
Gary just
While
kind
you're
of
with us, you kind of need it.
Gary just sort of sighs and takes it and just sort of drapes it over his shoulder. I mean, I guess.
Alrighty. So about that direct line.
Yeah, let me patch you in.
Alright.
Hey, fellas, just between you and me, right? Our, kennel commander's kind of a... Well, you know how higher-ups tend to be. They can be kind of, personalities. And, ours definitely is, so... You know, just saying.
Alright.
As he sort of starts, patching in.
Moonblitz kind of like has like his hand out and there's like a little like thing to plug in like an audio thing into.
And sort of appearing on the screen is a woman in kind of so it's a woman in sort of like full combat gear, but with a very sort of interesting looking sort of like flower petal kind of like patterned cloak kind of draped over her shoulders. And she's got an eye patch on one side of her face, and her hair is kind of like tied up into like this like big sort of jagged like blonde but with pink streaks ponytail.
What is this like 80s mech anime commander character design?
Kind of think if you're trying for a visual reference, think a cross between Biken from Guilty Gear and Rin from Muse Dash, but with way less obscene anime cleavage.
I don't
Okay,
recognize
yeah.
either of those, so whatever. But I
I don't
recognize
know the
Biken.
Guilty Gear
Oh,
one.
I recognize Biken. Ironically, I recognize Biken. I forgot Biken. As she appears on screen, Moonblitz kind of does a salute and says, "Madam, 75th Moonblitz of the 75th Recon Division of the Resistance."
She doesn't address you immediately. Instead, sort of goes to Hudgkin and just kind of says, "Hudge, this better be important. You know that today is when my weekly important broadcast that I watched comes in." Oh, I know. Just
Can I can I flip to see if I know what broadcasts?
yes. Flip intelligence and space wise.
If it's
Alright.
anime, it's space anime or spanime.
+1 for my bonus. That. Oh no.
You think for a moment, and then immediately blurt out, "Hey, isn't this the you bleed and just say, hey guys, completely unrelated to our present situation. Isn't this the day that Pretty Cure airs?" The woman's face becomes beet red. and she just kind of goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a very important, high-ranking officer in the Resistance.
Ma'am, Moonblitz is trying to like.
Shut up! Just listen. What do you want?
Moonblitz flashes like the Resistance sort of badge, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. I guess. So you're Resistance.
Yes.
Anything to report? By the way, who
Um,
are you?
We're the escaped prisoners of that recent broadcast the Emperor put out.
Oh, so you're the ones who made that blowhard interrupt this week's one very important
It's one
broadcast.
bright spot of an otherwise shitty space existence. Yes. That is. But to be fair, he's a jackass. He deserved it.
Damn right.
We're kind of not sure where we are, and I'm unable to make contact with HQ. I think it's because of his. His golden shit piece that's flying in the sky.
Yeah, probably is. That thing. I don't know what he was thinking with that thing.
We are
But yeah,
currently
ever since it pulled into dock, we didn't have our line with HQ broke down too.
We're currently residing at Heap, as you probably know, because we're here with Hutchkins, and we're not sure how to continue. Is there any way that we could find safe haven to the main outpost here, and eventually, hopefully, make our way back to headquarters? We've already had a almost run-in with the Empire.
I can see that, she says, almost looking directly at Gary.
Don't worry, we sort of save-napped him.
The save nap. I know
Classic.
that move.
Resistance 101.
It never hurts to have a spare uniform in your back
Yeah.
pocket, I guess.
He's been it's been helpful a little bit, but he needs a change to clothes immediately, because it's also been a detriment. Everywhere we go, we have eyes on us.
Well, I think I might be able to help y'all out. But I'm gonna need you to sort of help me out a little bit too.
Of course. What do you need, Commander?
I'll let you know next time on RPG.
Oh, that was actually a really good way to end it.
Yeah, I
Hell
noticed
yeah.
I noticed it was around 5, so I was trying to end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that if it was
No
any
worries.
other week, if it was any other Sunday, I would be down to go. But this is like the one Sunday where my mom's like, she wants to take me out. So
No, it's
That's
fine.
nice.
We managed to get a
Yeah.
really nice stopping point too.
yeah.
Yeah. It
And
worked
out
out.
of character, you guys, that's the first time you've probably seen Moonblunts actually act kind of official or professional in any capacity.
I can't. I'm so excited.
You know what? I was so glad
I love the resistance leader.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
I feel like you had a lot of fun right now.
She's a total space weave,
I also
and I really have had. And she was her and Hudgkin were really fun characters to write.
I'm also really excited. I finally got to introduce a very important part of Moonblitz's character, which is the music. I hope you guys enjoyed that bit. There's more to come.
Yeah, that was great.
It was quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the VOD gets muted on YouTube, though.
It might, honestly.
It'll be good. I'd like to imagine that all going down in this kind of grungy, like steampunky looking town.
That is exactly what happened.
I know, it's so good.
I hope this session was pretty good. I was kind of
was
rushing.
good.
I was kind of rushing through things because I know we were.
Yeah.
I knew the only realistically good stopping point we had was base, so I was trying to kind of hurry along to that.
Yeah.
Even though I did write an entire fucking alley sequence off of one Joker.
That was great.
But I was just feeling that one.
Was that all off the dome?
Yeah.
And
That was I had a vague idea of there being like a drug dealer on the planet,
what?
but
Nothing
I wasn't.
concrete.
But I nothing was like written for him, and
Shit.
especially so I was just kind of winging his character.
But at
That was
least we
good.
also do have a possible another running character at least. Like I said, just imagine anytime there's just like a wrong turn or a shady alley, he's just there and he doesn't even say anything about it. He just like
I actually love that.
Yeah.
But you guys, also another interesting thing about this session that I really liked is that it was probably the first session that I think I've like successfully been able to create conflict without combat, which I've been trying to get better at.
Yeah,
and it
well.
was dealt with in the most magnificent way.
Oh,
oh man, I was so looking forward to that first time you guys tried to like buy something. It played out like even more perfectly than I had it in my head.
It was really good. Is that just some realization of like, oh,
Oh yeah.
Just Sejin saying like, "Do we even have any money?" After like 10 seconds of silence.
yeah.
Oh man, that was so fun. I had that playlist open just to make sure. I'm like, what would be the best song for this situation?
I think you nailed it.
No, that's easily the best one. You gave me like you like set me up perfectly.
This is gonna be a ridiculously fun campaign, I can already tell.
There's just so much potential for just
Yeah.
like absurd shit to happen.
I need to up my
Oh,
shenanigans, to be honest. Get some like. I need to up my
Shenanigans so
shenanigans. Get some
Yeah. Get in
wacky
on it.
situations going.
Yeah.
By the way,
I loved being able to use the like mind hack stuff. That was
yeah,
fun.
we have a mind hacker. We have like a Star-Lord-esque kind of like 80s playlist character.
I didn't actually know you could mind hack, so.
That was
He's
like
done
the
it a
whole
couple
reason. That was the
times.
whole reason I have
Yeah.
telepathy.
He's got the
Yeah.
2 points in telepathy, so why not?
Just
My
mind
idea of
hack,
it was
Yeah.
I just like shove a
It's cool.
USB cable in them.
mind hack the guard captain while he's distracted by locomotion.
My idea for it was more like reading and like reading and displaying memories type of thing, not so much like controlling. But
Oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that. That'll actually. I have stories planned where that could actually be a really cool plot device.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Well, I do like this little town of Pugs. I hope we do get to a more densely populated area because that even means more shenanigans.
They're not all pugs. I'm trying to.
Yeah, they're all different
They
species.
could be any kind of breed.
Not
of-
Pugs. I just meant dog people in general.
Yes. I just liked the idea of I liked the idea of making that like sort of the starting race because I love the whole lore behind like Catonians and stuff and Pretend Friends, and I'm like, oh, I've got like a natural adversary right here in the book that they like outlined. I'm just gonna set you guys there.
Yeah.
But anyway, Cynical, do you need to like run right out, or do we have time for points and anti-joker and stuff like that?
No, we can do the anti-joker and shit.
All right. Well, everybody, aside from Jibu, I'm gonna leave Jibu's hero points alone. Just
Fair.
because. Everybody else, set your hero points either up or down to 1, because I think despite our time, sort of, shortage, I think we had a really cool session with some like really fun.
Yeah.
I think you guys killed it today.
That was the good shit.
So who wants to go first? Who was their hero of this?
Mine is cynical for the distraction, 100%. I think that was the best way we could have got out of that situation.
That's the most us way that could have been handled.
Yeah, exactly.
It really was. That was awesome. That was such a cool way to do it.
Oh man. I almost want to. I mean, can I give him another for that?
If you wanna.
I
Hey, man, the
definitely
hero
wanna.
points are
It's that good.
Yeah. There's no rules for the hero points.
The true MVP of today was Kylie Minogue.
It's true.
So and then Cynical. Which who is your hero of the day?
I'll give it to Fat Pikachu for being able to help talk us out of some situations that went a little bit bad. Well, I do like the Mind Hack Zell. Well, I do like the Mind Hack Zell that the talking helped us in a couple more situations.
Yeah.
That is true. Despite this version of Fat Pikachu not having the super high charisma, You were pretty hot on the talking actions.
I feel like that's just because Zedgen's used to doing that.
Yeah, I think I'm getting better at just like getting into the mind of what he would say. But yeah, definitely like the back alley scene.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, if that's it.
All right, I'll edit the hero points. Zedgen just staying at
Foxy
2.
on 0.
I like how I reset my hero points to 1, and then I had 3 again, like I did at the start of the session.
Actually, it was Zell that had 3, and he didn't use any.
Yeah.
I used 1. Yeah, I used 1.
You did, and it helped.
Yeah.
See, these things help.
I was gonna use a hero point, but then I ended up rolling it. I forget what for, but it was something.
All right.
That
Well,
was fun.
That was good.
yeah, I will see you next week, fellas.
I'll be on time. I won't take a nap.
Please be on time.
I'm
If you
going.
take
I'm
a
going
nap,
to
do
drink 6 Red Bulls. Fucking
You're just gonna
Amp
fucking
myself
tweak
up.
out during the session, though.
He's gonna,
gonna take
he's
some
gonna be going
gummies.
nuts.
The gummy salesman.
Oh, by the way, that gummy, in case you guys were wondering, that gummy was totally gonna be that gummy was totally gonna be +2 intelligence, but if you didn't pass a brawn flip, it was gonna also give you -2 brawn for the rest of the session. Well,
Probably wouldn't have mattered too much with our non-combat session.
Yeah.
no,
That was
it probably wouldn't have. It actually probably would.
Oh, did we
Had
really have
much
no
of an
combat that
effect on you
session?
Yeah.
That was still super entertaining despite that.
Oh yeah. We've got other ways. I think the last thing we want right now after escaping the prison ship is more attention.
That's fair.
Well, other than the locomotion.
Yeah, other than blasting locomotion specifically for the entire town to see.
Yes. But other than
Specifically and purposefully for the entire town to hear and see.
Is that gonna have any repercussions? Let's hope so.
Well, I will say that, those guards were technically never dealt with.
yeah.
But who knows what that could be foreshadowing.
Dun dun dun.
At least they're not concerned about us, just him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hoping we get off this rock a little bit quickly.
All right. So, I'm gonna head out because I gotta decide what I
I'ma
gotta
head out.
decide what I'm gonna either make or get myself for dinner.
Alright, boys, I'm about
Fair
to
enough.
head out.
I recommend
Sounds
Space
good.
Subway.
Space
Subway.
But Zell
Subway,
does
the
not.
only the
Zell would not
finest.
recommend that.
So would not
I
recommend.
No,
recommend
Zell only
it.
gave
I
it-
recommend it. It's just it's not.
He
it's
only
not
gave
high
it-
class.
I was
He
just trying to
only
say
gave
it was
it
like a
one-
real sandwich. I was just trying to say it was like an actual sandwich.
Here's the thing.
I
It
was
was
just trying to say you sold it up pretty high.
Space Subway only got 1-star review by Zell on Space Yelp.
No, it was a 3.5.
I also like how Space Bucks is Spucks.
Yes,
That's just the currency. Spucks.
Yeah, it's just space. It's just space bucks.
Spucks.
Oh my
the
god,
universal
I'm
currency
so
of
mad I
space.
didn't realize.
God damn it. You
Thought
also
that was
didn't
just a
realize
word.
the Transformers joke last
Also,
session.
I like the mustache reference.
That was more just a visual reference, just because.
Yeah,
for
but
some-
it was
just because that hair color.
yeah. It really helped me in me specifically to visualize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realized that reference was probably lost on everybody else, but
What reference? Oh, the
the
character.
mustache reference.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Why?
We had.
Hey, I got the I got the Guilty Gear reference.
I was very surprised we had someone here who knows about biking.
I have Guilty Gear Revelation Zerd. The
I know
stupidest
Biken.
fucking name for a fighter ever. Oh, most people know Biken just from porn.
Exactly.
I don't think I've seen any biking porn.
You're not looking hard enough, man.
Oh, that's probably very true.
Look, if you want some recommendations, me and Zedgen will hook you up.
Alright. I think that's a good place to end it. So,
Yep.
Leave that.
see you all next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Later.